Good morning, Campobello. Should say good morning, everybody. Don't want to just limit good morning to just one area, but got to get my crowd in there first. So good morning, Campobello. Wanted to jump on here right quick this morning and kind of just update uh, the video from last night, the preview that I gave everyone about the meeting the council meeting that Brenda and myself were going to attend in support of David and Linda Soltifus, the owners of Hidden Treasure that used to own the Dutch Plate. And y'all know from watching the video, and by the way, 72 views on the video that we posted yesterday, less than 24 hours after we put it on there. That's impressive. I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments, the feedback. Spoke to 4 people out here in the yard last night. I appreciate it. Actually 5. I appreciate it. I really do. But I'm doing this. I started doing this for a reason, and we'll get into that a little bit later on. But most of y'all already know the reason. Most of us already feel the reason. We need change. We need change, and it's got, like we talked about yesterday, it's got to start in small town USA. If we don't start in our local school boards, our town councils, the mayor's office, and places like that, we ain't never gonna fix this stuff. So anyway, just 2 or 3 little things that I wanted to say. First of all, the meeting last night, the part, we went, like I say, in support of David and Linda. A couple things that I took away from the meeting, maybe 2 or 3 things that I took away from the meeting. First of all, one thing that got me from the beginning that I just couldn't believe, to be honest with you, here's a man, David Soltifus, and his wife Linda, that have been a part of this community up here for, I'd say, 30 years maybe, including the Dutch Plate, that are basically now trying to do whatever to continue to support a ministry, continue to pay taxes that are ridiculously high, especially, in my opinion, up here. Trying to keep a business open in a town that, if you ride through here, to be honest with you, it looks like it's closed, in my opinion. So there again, 2 people, David and Linda, that have been instrumental, in my opinion, have been a central figure within this community up here at the town of Campobello, having to stand up there last night and this is like groveling for his business. And I felt bad. I really did for him. I prayed for him, and him and Linda both, and I just hated it that both of them, and I told them last night, I hated that both of them are having to go through this. But let's keep supporting them. There is a video. I videoed the entire meeting last night. Not the entire meeting, I shouldn't say, but from the time it started until David got finished speaking, or I should say they got done, till council got done speaking and David got done listening, I should say. He got to talk a lot, but you could tell there wasn't a whole lot of interest in what that man was saying. But he got some stuff done. He is going to get to put his sign out. I think the councilman Aaron, I don't know what his last name is. Sorry about that. You'll have to forgive me. You can look his name up on Town of Campobello's website. But he was the one that actually came up with the idea. I believe it was him, and made the motion to allow David and Linda to put a sign out and to continue to put their merchandise out on the sidewalk, which does give them that exposure. And I know from running grocery stores, people look at stuff going in and out of a door, and they look at merchandise. He's using that merchandise basically, like I said yesterday in the video, to get people's attention going down 176 or wherever to eat, to get the groceries or whatever, that says, oh, that's a consignment shop, let me whoop in there. Because he ain't got nothing else to get them in there with. So that and Facebook store thing. So he's got a good point. But anyway, they did get that done, and that's a thanks to Aaron. Again, I'm sorry, Aaron, I don't know your last name. I'll figure that out by next time. But in my opinion, he is the only councilman in the town of Campobello that gives a fat rat's hind end about what that man had to say up there last night. There was one up there last night, and listen, if y'all want the video, like I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 45 minutes long. If it's a second, it's 45 minutes. If you want the video, you send me a request, and I'll send. It's on my phone, and I'm gonna download it and put it in a file. And if you want it, you send me an email or send me something. You can do it through Facebook. I can probably send it through Messenger. You send it to me, and I'll send you the video unedited. Full disclosure right now, nothing about that video from last night where I recorded that meeting, 45 minutes long, is edited. Nothing. If I was going to edit anything out, period, it would have been, there was a councilwoman sitting up there last night. And here's what she done. David was talking, and she was over there beating on her. I'm telling you, I'm asking you, and she's doing her hand like that. Oh, gone. It's like, in other words, you stand there and listen to me belittle you because you elected me to be able to do it. I was thinking to myself, she ain't got no clue, just like a lot of them sitting up there at that table last night, what serving others mean. They may say that. That's part of their political bio. Oh, I come to serve. Nah, you come to be served. You beat on the table and do your hand and pointing people and doing all that kind of stuff. Nah, that ain't about serving others. That ain't Christian-like either. I don't care what nobody says. And I don't know about where none of these people go to church or nothing else. I know one thing. That ain't Christ-like. You can't sit and talk to people like that. I know. Because before I got saved, that's how I used to talk to people. Anybody work for me to tell you that. But I'm telling you right now, that ain't the way you're supposed to talk to people. That ain't how you get your point across. Ain't nobody listening. There ain't nobody listening to your point. All they're listening to is you belittle them when you talking to somebody like that, beating on the table. And again, I got it videoed. If anybody wants it, you send me a message or request, and I'll send you the video, all 45 minutes of it. And another thing that highlight that I took away from last night, Robert's rules. Everybody learned it in school. When point of order is called, point of order is supposed to be given to that person. The floor is supposed to be given to that person that called. Point of order. That don't work up here. I got news for you. Robert's rules may work everywhere else, but they cease to exist. I know what it is. It's Robert's rules / I'm going to do what the councilwoman. It's Robert's rules / town of Campobello / council / mayoral authority rules. If you get inside that, you might get to speak. It's going to be tough, I'm telling you. You got to fill out a form that's about 19 pages probably. Can I ask a question? Please, sir, can I speak today? No, you cannot. I'm doing the talking. That's the way that thing sounds up there. Whew, I'm telling you right now. If you want to see something, come up here. I think it's the first Monday night. I think it's on Monday. I don't go no more. The only reason I went last night is to support David and Linda. And I'm going next Tuesday. It's on a Tuesday. It may be on a Tuesday monthly. I ain't sure. It's the first Monday or Tuesday of every month. You want to see something? Get in your car and drive yourself up here and watch that on when they do them regular council meetings. It's like they're in LA or somewhere. You ain't allowed. And I asked somebody. Let me throw this in there. I'm all over the board this morning because I had so many things I wanted to throw in here in about 15 minutes or so. Anyhow, I asked somebody that's got some knowledge of the way Landrum's town council runs, and what I was told at the end of every council meeting at Landrum, the last thing they said, does anybody, any resident, business, or whatever, have any comment or statement or concern, whatever you want? I'm paraphrasing, but they're asking the people, do you have anything to say to your government? And it ain't happening around here. Now, if you ain't filled that piece of paper out. And I heard them tell Lou Naseka last night. I'm thankful Lou was there. Lou was the one that called point of order. I heard them tell that man, and I got the video last night. If he continued to call for point of order, he done put that man on a warning. He gonna have that man. I'm telling you, the next thing he gonna have that man removed. I'm telling you that. What happened to this is small town America. We're up here because you voted us and voted for us and put us up here. We're concerned about you. We want to do what's right for you. I tell you what, raise your hand. There ain't nothing wrong. I don't have no problem raising your hand. I mean, I just don't think in a room with 10 people in it, you had to run it like you in Congress in D.C., which it was run just like that. And I guarantee you, them thoughts across that table up there at the front of the room, most of them are mirroring. Get to forgive me, I'm Southern speaking, ain't no doubt. But anyway, them thoughts up there across that table, I guarantee you, they are in line more with people like I'll say it, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and people like AOC and all them. In other words, you do what I say do because you elected me to tell you what to do. How that nasty? That's what I thought last night. That's kind of what I've left up every meeting that I've been in up there, other than the first one. That's exactly what I thought when I left. It's kind of like we got to do what you say because you are the boss dog. Don't work like that. Ain't going to work like that no more because between us, these videos, and something that we're going to launch on Facebook later this morning, later today, I got some people excited about it. We're going to get the message out. You hear me, town of Campobello, we're going to bring the message to y'all. The residents up here in Campobello are concerned. I've already heard it. Other folks have heard it. They want to hear from others also that they are in this boat together. So we're going to launch that later. I've had to throw that in there and let everybody know that's a couple things. But the next thing that I kind of wanted to throw in here this morning too, and I thought about this last night, and it hit me pretty hard. I made me a mental note. I'm good at them things. My mental notes ain't what they used to be. I used to walk around, I'm getting off cue, but I used to walk around and write stuff down on a card, and I kind of just think about it and put it in the back of my mind, you know what I mean. But anyway, last night as we went in and sat down, Brenda, my wife, and myself, and we were waiting to start, and Brandon McNeil, the fire chief, came in, cordial as he could be. Hey, how y'all doing? Grinning, just nice he could be. Went over and sat down. Chad, the police chief, I'm disappointed in you, brother. Chad McNeil, I'm disappointed. You've never seen me and not spoke. Never. Well, most of y'all already know from the other video that I sent some FOIA requests in on some questions that I have. Now, evidently, that's been relayed by the administration office up here to Chad and whoever. I don't care. I don't care. I can ask a question because I pay taxes up here and I live within this town. Now, I've always been complimentary of what I've seen out of the fire and police department up here. I've seen calls, and I'm not going to stop that because most of the men and the women on our fire and police department up here, they're cross-trained. That don't happen in just anywhere. They don't. And you can see calls going out up here, and when a fire truck leaves, there may be 2 or 3, 4 vehicles come in right behind it. When a call comes out, they may be, and the fire truck goes down the road, or something's going on down here medically, they may be 4 or 5 police, 2 or 3, it ain't 4 or 5, because ain't that many working that time. A couple police officers respond to that medical call. Oh, that's good. And that's the people of the department. That's the firemen, the firewomen, whatever you want to call them, and the men, the women of the police and the fire department up here. I really believe that for the most part, those people are sold out to take care of this community up here. They care about this place. I believe most of them people were probably raised up here or moved up here and been up here for a long time and care about this place. 2 firemen walked in last night, both of them spoke. What kind of example? I'm going to ask this on here because I want it on here. Chad, you've never not spoken and been cordial as not as friends. Well, we're acquaintances, but what kind of leadership did you display when you didn't speak to a resident that simply has a concern? Do you think that opens the door for other people to come to you and say, hey, I got a concern about this? That may even stop people from telling you of something they know of a crime going on in this area because they know you're going to treat them that way. That's not good, brother. That's not good. You want to have a conversation about that? You know, hey, man, you know where I'm at. That's not good, brother. That's something that's not leadership. Because somebody's asked a question about something you may not feel like you need to talk about or that you being questioned, that's just not leadership. Leadership is saying, you know what, this may be uncomfortable, but I still got to act like a professional and I still got to do the right thing. That's leadership. So just wanted to throw that out there. And again, I've been complimentary of our fire and police up here, and I'm going to continue to be. But the leadership up here, and I'm talking about mostly town council, the elected officials is really what I'm talking about right now. Outside of the councilman Aaron, I can't think of his last name again, I'm sorry. But I think the whole thing needs to be changed. From the mayor to the rest of them. And I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about somebody. There's somebody going to watch this video. They're going to get on to the other stuff that we're going to launch on Facebook this morning to keep up with whatever stuff going on. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be somebody that's going to step up that's got the right kind of mentality, the right kind of attitude, the right kind of thoughts, the right kind of genuine care for a community and its residents and businesses that is going to step up and say, I want that job. And the people up here is going to vote them in. And the rest of them cats up there is going to be sitting in them other chairs down there, not the ones at the front of the room. So hopefully that's what we get done, and that happens in November. That not this November, next November, I think. It may be this November. I don't think. No, it's next November. I'm sorry. But anyway, wanted to throw that in there as well. We had another thing that stood out to me last night. We had one councilman up there, Joe McDowell, I believe is his name, and he told David with Hidden Treasures he need to work on his presentation of his stuff out there. My wife sitting there beside me, she looked at me, and I had to grab my chair, about fell out of it. Presentation. Right across the street from the building that y'all wrote that summons to and took the man's license the other day. There's a building on the corner. This ain't no lie. Y'all drive up here and look. It's right across the road. Big old 2-story brick building. I'm telling you, in my opinion, from what I see, what it looks like to me, and I don't know this for sure, but it looks like to me that the next step for that building is a D9 Caterpillar. I may be wrong. There's a house right beside it. Most lawnmowers ain't even going to try to take it on. They'll say, I don't need it. You need to go get a bush hog for that thing. Presentation. Are y'all looking around? When you come up under them council meetings, do you have blinders on when you're driving down the road and all you can see is where you're going straight? Oh, can't look to the other side because I might see something over there. The presentation ain't right or something. Come on, man. Presentation. Look around, brother. Look around where you at. Like I said, you go right down the road and go in a curve down here, and there's a trailer down there. The top looks like it's falling in on it, and there's grass down there. I guarantee you there's grass down there. The jungle ain't got grass as thick as that place is. Look, I lived on land over yonder in the woods, and the thorns and stuff was thick. That place down there put that to shame. I'm telling you, that up there's a mess. But we got to work on our presentation. But anyway, done got me up on the soapbox. Sorry about that, y'all. What I wanted to do is get on here and say, the meeting, we did get some resolve last night. David can put his stuff back out. Now I know that Linda, I want to put this on here too, because this is videoed, just like that meeting was last night. This is videoed. Linda asked for clarity. Linda Soltifus asked for clarity on how she could display it. And I know from some communication I had with her and David after the meeting, they're concerned about what they were told and probably how it's going to be typed up maybe, and how much gray area there is for the way they're going to display that. I mean, is the ordinance officer going to be able to roll in down there next week and say, oh, you 1 inch over that line, here's your ticket. I'm going to take your driving. I'm going to take your business license. Yep. Smack them on the hand, say you can't do that. Now, I didn't want you. Time out. Go in the corner, time out. I don't know. But we needed to get that on here because that's a concern for them. Again, that's that man's private property. But anyway, that is a concern. So let's make sure. Let's all keep up with that together. When you're out and you're going somewhere, ride by there. Ride by there and just say, hey, I saw that. That's what I'm doing. Got my cameras going in my car and everything. Hey, just wanted to tell everybody thank you. 72 views again since less than 24 hours. People's listening. People are thinking about what's going on, not just up here, but in small town America. Look, folks, the one thing that we have seen in the last 3 years is how government, with continued power, without observation from the residents that it should serve, leads to total control over its people. That's where we're at right now. That's what we got going. And listen, I'm not talking about to the effect of it is the way that it is with President Trump. But look, I think overreach is overreach. And I hate to ramble on, but that's kind of what we got going on. David made a comment last night. He said, I felt like I done something wrong, maybe, or y'all didn't like what I done, and you released your bulldog on me. Y'all know I love him bulldog. Oh, I'm a bulldog. That's about football. Let's get off that. Anyhow, listen, appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of these videos, because it ain't just me. I'm just on here doing the talking. These videos are right now, and it's going to be maybe stretched out to Emmett and Landrum. Who knows? But these videos right now are about getting the information out to the residents of the town of Campobello about the kind of government that we have up here, the kind of council that we have, the kind of mayor that we have, and the lack of leadership and genuine concern that those folks have for the people that live within this town up here. That's what this is going to be about starting now. And that's what we're going to launch later in the day on Facebook is going to be centered around. So y'all look forward to that. I look forward to launching. I hope y'all look forward to getting it. Again, last note here, if you want a copy of the video, send me your email, send me something through Facebook. I appreciate all the new friend requests as well. And the private messages and all that good stuff, I appreciate it. I really do. And again, I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for us. And we're going to continue to watch the watcher. That's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to continue to watch, and we're going to continue to video and put them on here. And I'm going to be talking to people, riding around talking to people. Had 4 people come to the driveway last night. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The hope, the encouragement that goes along with that, that's unbelievable. That's a good feeling to know that you're part of a community that really does care. It's a sad part about it, though, when you realize that you got government elected officials in that same community that don't care about those people that care, or they don't seem to. That's just my opinion. So anyway, y'all have a good day. God bless y'all. I'll be talking to y'all later. Again, look for what we're going to launch on Facebook a little later on, and we'll be videoing and bringing them to y'all later on when we see an issue that needs to be brought to the light. Y'all have a good day.